YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video, guys. Let's sit down and have a little bit of a discussion about some TVs. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Me personally, I'm okay. I'm chilling. On this great Tuesday, I woke up and got my smaller kids off to school and decided, let's just make a little bit of content today talking about the LG C3. There's a couple of different things that are unique this year for me personally in regards to buying a TV. This will be the first year, guys, that I won't be getting the C model from LG. Typically, it's the one that I shoot up for. Normally, it comes out a little bit sooner than the gallery. And so also, with me liking to adjust my setups and change them so much. I mean, if you've been following the channel, you've seen I move things around in this room a lot. My game room setup, I move things around a lot. And because the C has the base, the G doesn't have the base, it made more sense for me to do that. Plus, because I always have purchased like other TVs. So like a couple years ago, getting the A90J was one of the reasons I opted to not go with the gallery of that year. It's just like I always had another alternative. Well, currently in my household, I do own a couple of C models. Right now I have the C2, I have the C1, and I also have the C9. We have the CX, had that TV for a couple of months, ended up selling that TV. So pre-orders went live for that TV, I believe, yesterday. And there's some content creators that are making some great content in regards to what you should be considering if you're going to be buying that TV, as well as what the differentiating factors are going to be for the C versus the G this year, and then other models too. Me personally, I'm going to opt for the gallery this year. Yes, I'm going to be going with the G3 for a couple of different reasons. I believe that, I've put myself in a great position where now I have my gaming setup that does feature C2 on left and it features S95B on right. So that is a great setup for me. I'm looking to replace the C2 that's on the left with a G3. And so since I already have these TVs mounted, which is something that I've never done before, I'm open and I'm ready for the gallery to just position it there. I'm also looking for a different level of technology altogether. So, for white OLEDs, this is possibly a breakout period where we're going to get to see something that we haven't seen before on this tried and true technology. I'm really having high hopes for the gallery. I'm not so confident in it that, I was willing to invest in a 77-inch. I felt the S95C, which is behind me, Gen 2 OLED technology was going to be the best bang for the buck for me. And so far, I've been loving that TV. However, this is not my main or my primary gaming space. This is a living room. And so, what I want to put in front of me is something that's going to have ultimate variable refresh rate technology. The LGs do have the best representation of screen tearing technology, guys. That is 100% tried and true from me using Sony's, using Samsung's, using LG's over the last few years. It is the best on LG TVs. So I'm expecting to experience that. And so I'm going to invite that TV to be the main driver for my gaming. Also, the micro lens array or MLA technology is something new. This could be a really, really great thing, right? So that TV, the LG G3 and that technology, the MLA, is only going to be present on a couple of different options. Now, I know that Panasonic overseas, unfortunately, I'm in the States, we don't have those, will have their flagship TV using MLA technology in both the 55 and the 65, but their 77 is not. However, the G3 will have that from 55 all the way to 77, excluding the 83. And so, I think this is just going to be a great thing. I think what's going to happen, and this is just a theory, I think next year what happens is LG puts micro lens array inside of C4, and I think that we get a quantum dot in the gallery series. How great would that be? I really want to know what your guys' thoughts about that would be. Like, let me say that again. I think that next year in 2024, the C gets MLA and the gallery gets a quantum dot panel. I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. I think we're in a time where LG absolutely has to make an adjustment. They have to go ahead and buy the panel from Samsung Display so that they can be a contender when it comes down to producing the level of colors and the brightness that the quantum dot OLEDs offer us. I think that the MLA is not in a testing phase, but I think that because it's their flagship, I think this might be the last year that their flagship is seen as a white OLED. And I think that's a great thing, so stepping away from the conversation, this is why I'm not going to be going with the C. What about you? What are your plans? I personally feel like, if you're ready to go after the C3, maybe you save a couple of weeks, a month, a couple of months. You let the price drop down on the gallery. You plan out your build. If you don't want to mount it, you could check out this Santa's base that I got. I posted it in my, S95B videos. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to mount the TV on a base that you can move around. And I think that's ultimately going to be the best for you guys. In any event, I wanted to make some content talking to you guys about this. This is a very exciting time for everybody being able to get new TVs, so sound off below what you guys are thinking. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Peace. God bless. And as I always say, Max love.